Hey girl, how are you today? If you're feeling low, I hope I can give you a nice little boost of energy with today's workout. If you're on fire, I have great options for you to push yourself. I'm Kathy, your kinesiologist, and I am so happy to be back with you for a great strength training. Let's warm up and get our body and mind in gear for the workout to come. So we're just gonna start moving our arms side to side. I really want you to open your chest, go as far as you can. Open those arms and make sure when you cross in the front here that you switch your arms every time. We're gonna go now up and down. So alternate your arms and go up and down. Our next move is coming. We're gonna have a nice lateral stretch. So breathe in with me. Stretch to the side, roll to center, and come back up. Breathe in, stretch, breathe out, and roll, and come back up. So I want to make sure we prepare the spine for the workout to come today. And you breathe, stretch as much as you can, and take your time to come back. I remind you that you don't have to follow me. You go to your own rhythm. That's what's important for the workout. Let's switch. 3 steps and kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. So the goal here is not to bring your foot all the way up. I'm sure you can though, but I just want you to have a nice little stretch for your hamstring. So really nice and gentle. Go as high as you can, but you don't have to kick all the way up, I'm telling you. And then we're gonna go very, very large, feet together, and we're gonna do a side lunge. So I wanna make sure here that it's your hips going back, so make sure you bring your pelvis forward, your knees stay aligned with your toes. You can go touch the floor if you want to, or stay higher here. You're gonna feel a nice stretch here in your inner thigh. And we're gonna start over again with your arms. So just move your arms. If you're ready, if it feels good, you could hop side to side, or just walk, or just stay here like we did the first time. So choose what option feels better for you. And now let's go up and down. So for this one, I feel like I have to coordinate my arms with my feet. So if it feels awkward, just walk or stay grounded. Let's go with the lateral stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch, and roll all the way up. Breathe in, stretch, and roll. It should feel good in your spine, in your back. Make sure you relax your shoulder. That you take a very nice breathe, breathe, and relax. 1, 2, 3, kick. Make sure you keep a little bend in your knee here. And it's really just to warm up your legs, your hips. So again, you really don't have to go all the way up, even though you can do it. Just keep it low. Long spine, you're super tall. And we're gonna do the last move for the warm-up. Let's go super large and lateral lunge. Make sure you bring your hips forward. You have a very straight back. You should be able to see the screen up and high, even though you're bending your legs here. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down, and you choose your own rhythm. And we're gonna relax now. Perfect. So today we have 3 blocks of 3 movements that we're gonna do 3 rounds, and we will go for 30 seconds. So a 3-3-3, very easy to remember. We use time. So again, you go to your own rhythm. You don't have to go at the same time as me. Go to your own rhythm. Again, I will also give you options. If you want to push yourself a little bit more, feel free to take those options or not, okay? You do what feels good for you. I really prefer that you have a super nice position and go slower than going super fast and not having a great position. So you increase your risk of injury when you do that. I'm gonna show you the first 3 movements because there's no breaks between each other. So we go for 30 seconds, 3 exercises, then we take a little break and we do that again. So first move we're gonna do is a squat side to side. So you start center, step out for a squat, come back together, other side together. So you don't have to go super large. You choose how low you go as long as you have the weight in your heels and your hips are down and you look straight and up. Then we're gonna move to all 4 for tabletop plank with our hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, plant your toes. We're gonna contract our abs and just lift our knees a little bit, like 1 inch off the floor, and everything else will stay straight like a table. Then we're gonna move on to our belly at the end of the 30 second, and we're gonna do here arms up, little back extension, bring your arms all the way down and up. And we're gonna go down again and up. So I'll give you options when we're doing it. So let's start with squat side to side. 30 seconds goes real fast. So let's get started now. Side to side. So you can go fast, slow, and what could you do to make it harder if you wanted to? You could jump, of course. So you could do like a jumping squat here instead of going side to side. Bring your feet together. Remember, when you jump, it's gonna increase your cardio. We have 5 more seconds here. We're gonna move to tabletop plank. Let's get ready. Here we go. Hands planted, toes planted, lift your knees up. Make sure you breathe. If you need little breaks, you just put them down and start again. It's totally fine. Make sure here that your shoulders, look at my shoulders. I don't want to round back. It's very important. Bring the shoulders down. You are super straight and strong in your hands. And move on to your belly now. Lift your, not your elbows, your shoulders, I'm sorry. Bring your hands all the way down and back up and down. Up, hands together. So I want to make sure you feel the work in your upper back as well. So you're gonna feel your glutes, your lower back, and up. All right, and relax. So push yourself like a push-up here, very strong. And we will start this 2 more times, so 2 more rounds. Make sure you breathe, take a little sip of water. We'll go again with the side-to-side squats in about 10 seconds. Bring your feet together. If you want to jump, you start with a jump, otherwise side to side. Let's do it. If you don't want to jump, but you want to have more time under tension, like last week, you could do a bounce. So you come back halfway and go back down. Halfway, go back down. It's gonna increase the work in your legs without jumping. So that's a way that you can increase the intensity without jumping. So you choose if you like it or not. We're gonna move to tabletop plank very soon. Here we go. To your knees and hand. Contract your abs. So I told you I would give you options. If you find this too easy, you could add a little twist, side to side. Make sure when you twist, it's the knees moving. The hips are just following. You should feel your abs, so your obliques are gonna fire up with that option. If you want, you don't have to. Let's go to your belly. Option here, you could lift your legs too, if you want. So arms and legs, cradle extension. Very important here Don't push in your belly in the floor. I want you to contract your abs. Very important. It will protect your back, okay? So make sure you engage your core even though you are on your belly. Finish your rep and relax. Pushing your hands, push up. There is no push-up in the workout today, but it's coming. It's coming. I will give you some push-ups eventually. We're building a little bit of strength, and then we're gonna bring that eventually, because push-ups are pretty hard. So we're building strength in the core, in the arms, and then we're gonna bring push-ups, and we're gonna feel good doing them. Last round of these 3 movements, and then we will move on to the second block with new moves. So you choose again. Do you want to jump? Do you want to bounce? Do you want to stay here? You decide. You could stay here, but stay low. Oh, that would be awesome if you want a nice burn in your thighs here. Tabletop plank. Let's do it. On your hands, shoulders down. Abs are super strong. Lift your knees about 1 inch the floor. Make sure you breathe well. You might feel your quads on fire. It's okay. Remember, you can twist if you want. Relax. Go down. You can lift your legs at the back if you want more work or not. You can keep them down and focus on the upper body. Remember, tuck your belly button towards your spine to engage your core even though you're lying down on your belly. And relax. Strong in your hands, push yourself up. All right. Let's move to our second block. We will do curtsy lunge. I don't know if you know that movement. It's very fun. I like it because I get to be a princess for a couple minutes. You'll understand why. So I want you to cross your leg back. Imagine you're a princess. You go down, but you keep a straight back and you come here. So it's, I don't know the word in English, a révérence, like a salute here and straight. So you can have your arms on the side if you want. You could have them up here. So we're gonna do the same leg for 30 seconds, then move to the other leg, and we will do a plank again. Nice plank on your hands. This time it's gonna be plank to down dog and come back in plank. And I will show you some great options to make it harder if you want. So let's get started with the first set of curtsy lunge. Cross and come back. I want to make sure here that your knee stays aligned with your toes. Very important. You're super tall. Your crown has to stay on your head. If you want a little more challenge, lift here. So you have to balance, and you're going to feel the work in your other leg, in the glutes here. And we switch legs now. You might notice there's one side that goes a little better. Make sure you don't step on anything. So you can lift the toe if you want. You could also bounce a little bit down there, or just stay down if you want. More work for your quad. Okay, so choose what feels better considering the energy that you have today. And we're gonna move to the plank. So on your hands, high plank, breathe in and out, lift. If you want more work, you could with one hand will touch your opposite toe and alternate. So it's a little more work. You need to stabilize. You're gonna go get more work in your abs with the twist. So choose and relax what feels better for you. You could also hold the plank. Just hold the plank if that's what you need to do for today. We're gonna do a second round of this one. Let's get ready. I think we're ready. Let's do it. This one is, I find it a little easier. So maybe you wanna add challenge here. Bounce it down and up. You could bounce for 2, 3, 4, 5 if you want. Make sure your heel is on the floor. It could be very tempting to put all the weight in the back foot, but I want it to stay forward in this leg. Switch legs now. Curtsy. Up. So you can touch your toes, you can lift, you can bounce. So many options. Same workout, different options, so you can have fun with it. Come back to it, choose an option today, come back to it in a couple weeks and do a different option. It's gonna feel like a different workout. Why not? Let's move to the plank on your hands. And make sure here, keep your shoulders down. You wanna bring your sternum towards your thighs, so tailbone to the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. So you can synchronize with the breath, in and out. Or not, you can just breathe normally and just go with the flow for your movement with the twist if you want. Remember, I showed you earlier, so add it if you want, go touch your foot. Let's do one last time these movements, and then we will switch to the last block with 3 new moves. Let's get ready for curtsy lunge. Here we go. Up. So make sure I'm not sliding here. Very important to look around you, not to step on anything that could make you fall. We don't want that. I want you nice, healthy, and strong. So let's do it. Make sure you breathe. Keep a straight posture. Smile if you want. Why not? And switch side. I mean, you get to be a princess with this one. Why not smile? I like it. So remember, you can lift or not. You could bounce or not. Feel free to do whatever option you prefer. Up. You're gonna feel the work in your leg. Maybe you won't feel it today, but I'm sure you'll feel it tomorrow. And plank on your hands and all the way. Remember, if you want, go touch your toes, opposite toe. You want to do like a twist, so your shoulders are going to turn, and it adds some work in your abs. Of course, you don't have to. You could decide that you stay in the plank as well. 30 seconds, you choose, and relax. All right, take a sip of water. The next one, we have 3 different moves. We don't have like this one, we had the same move, but 2 different legs. We're gonna do single leg deadlift. Oh boy. This one will work your balance. It's gonna be challenging for your balance, I'm telling you. So I want to make sure before you start moving, bring your feet close. So really put your hands on your hips. They are the bone that you have here. And I want your feet to be this large. And then, just gonna turn. If you see well, you want your hips to go down like this and not opening. So if you had lights on your hips here, you don't want the lights to be turning here. You want them towards the floor. So you're gonna bend a little bit your knee, and I want your head to toe to move as if it was one block. All right? And you're gonna come back up and switch. You're gonna feel a lot of work to balance, and I wanna make sure that you stay very long and strong. What I don't want to see is a leg going up like this with the torso staying high, or the opposite, the torso going down and the leg staying down as well. So here, I'm not really getting what I want. Straight line. Here, it's as if your head is attached to your toe and it moves like a plank. Okay? So you go as slow or fast as you want in this one. Then we're gonna move to the floor with dips. So we had a bridge last week. It was to prepare for this one. Open your chest, press in your hands. You're gonna bring your hips high, and then the move is bend your elbows and up. Bend your elbows and up. So it's a dip. Your hips are gonna go down as well, but it's not the focus of the hips. It's really the arms and up, all right? And then we're gonna have the Russian twist. So we're gonna be here and twist. And as we do it, I'll give you some great options. So let's move standing to the deadlift. Let's do it. 30 seconds of alternating deadlift. You can keep your hands here on the side on your hips, or you could have your arms. I forgot to switch my legs. Oops. Or you could bring your arms all the way up. Here, gonna add a little bit of work. You choose what feels better for you. Make sure your hips are staying. So remember, you want to light the floor and relax. Go down to the dips. Bring your hips up. Bend your elbows. If you want to work more and add some work in the glutes, go for it. You could even come to one leg if you want to. No problem. Okay, choose whatever feels better. But I want mostly your arms to be burning in this one. Sit up and twist. So here your back is a little forward. Not forward, backward, I'm sorry. Incline to the back and twist. If you want, you could add opposite knee up. Okay, to create a nice twist. Or you could have your two legs up and twist. All right, choose what feels better for you and relax. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of these exercises. So go back up. So we're gonna practice again for a single leg deadlift. So you're straight, bring your arms up if you want. Here we go. Yoo-hoo. Make sure your hips are lighting the floor and not the side or the wall. Make sure you keep a nice posture. You're straight, you're tall, you're strong. You're gonna feel a stretch at the back of the leg, and if you can, please contract your glutes consciously to come back up to add some work. Let's go down to the dips. So hips high, bend your elbows. Make sure here you can contract your abs too. And I remind you, you can bring also add a little bit of work if you want. But we're gonna do a bridge later. So you choose, you could stabilize here and really focus on the dip. Make sure you breathe and sit. Make sure you sit on your bones here. Incline to the back and twist. I prefer that you move slowly on this one and that you really feel the work in your abs. Sometimes we tend to move really fast and mindlessly and we don't work as much. So I'm asking you now to connect your mind to your muscles and really feel the work, contract them consciously, okay? We have one last round. I hope you like those moves. I find that 30 seconds goes fast so quickly. It goes fast, it goes by so quickly. What am I saying? Let's get ready. And last round. And don't forget to switch your legs. All right. Remember, I want you to contract your glutes to come back up. Tuck your belly button in. So that's gonna help you stabilize your core, protect your lower back. Whoop. There's one side that might go better than the other one. I don't know if you can guess which one is mine. And let's go down to dips. Up, bend. So I need your fingers towards your feet for this one. And it's really bend your elbows. Put your chest high so you can move faster, to have more reps, a little slower, and add the glutes as you prefer, okay? Choose what feels good. Feels good. I mean, you know what I mean. We're working out. It's not just fun, fun, fun. You might feel some burn in some muscles, and that's what we're looking for. But stop. So here, make sure your sternum is going towards the ceiling. And twist. Can you go further? Remember, you can bring one leg up or two legs as you prefer. And relax. Good. We now have two moves for our finisher. We're gonna do them for 1 minute. So even if you hear the bell after 30 seconds, keep going, okay? Because we're gonna do them for 1 minute. So I want you on your back for the bridge, and we're gonna have a combo of plank later. So I cannot go all the way back. I have my mic here. So let's just get started. You can go down and up. So you're pressing in your heels. If that's too easy for you, you can choose to stay up and pulse with your glutes. Make sure though, I don't want you to push so far up that you're arching your back. No, I want really strong abs, and it's the glutes working. You could also step your feet a little further away from you. There's 30 more seconds, girls, keep moving. So with your feet a little further, you're gonna feel more work in the hamstring instead of the glutes. Maybe you wanna try that for what's left today, or you could also go one leg. Why not? One leg, you can switch. So I'm sorry here, I'm not going all the way down. I have my mic just there, I'm sorry. But you see what I mean, so you choose your option. Now it's been 1 minute, you can turn. We're gonna do one last movement before we stretch. It's a little combination of plank. Lots of fun, I promise. I'm showing you the option on your knee and then on your feet. So on your knee, we're gonna do a side plank up. You can count to 3. Then you keep your hips high and you turn onto a regular plank, and you count to 3, and then you switch to the other side for 3 and come back. So we do that for 1 minute. You can also do it, that's the option I will choose, on your feet, elbows together, and switch. All right, so we spend 3 seconds in each position. It's gonna be amazing. Let's try it now. So all the way up, 1, 2, 3, switch together. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3, and switch. Come back. Make sure your hips are nice and low, and turn. Make sure you breathe and smile. It's still supposed to be fun. And remember, we're doing it for 1 minute, so you're gonna hear the bell, but I want you to keep going. It means we are halfway there. We have 30 more seconds. Make sure you bring your hips super high. If you're on your knees, that's perfect. I wanna make sure you feel nice work in your abs, in your shoulders. Make sure you breathe and smile, even though it's challenging. You're moving, so we can be happy just about that and relax. All right, girls. Now just go on your back. We're gonna do a little stretch. So on your back, you're gonna bring your foot on the opposite. You're gonna bring your foot on the opposite leg and bring your legs together. Let's do it. You can move side to side if it feels good. It's okay not to just stay in the position. I want you to feel a little bit of a stretch in your glutes here. You can pull your leg closer to yourself, balance side to side if you want, and just relax too. Switch your legs. And I hope you feel proud for showing up, first of all. Even if you were not super energetic, or maybe you were, you showed up and you did a great workout. So I'm very happy for you, and I hope you feel proud of yourself. You took time in your day to move. That's very good. Together now, one leg all the way up and grab at the back of your thigh. If you can go more like closer. I know you're super flexible, so do it. If you can reach, just do it, as long as your back is still on the floor. And breathe and relax. Feel the nice stretch in your hamstring here, maybe even your calf. And switch legs. Imagine you want to bring your heel all the way to the ceiling, and you want to plant your glute in the ground. So you have a super long leg. Come back to your breath. Breathe in your belly as much as you can. For the next one, we're going to move onto our belly to stretch the quad. So just flip to your belly and grab your tibia here and bring your heel to your glute. Make sure you press your hips in the ground to feel the stretch in the front of your leg. So that's the quadriceps there. We worked them a little bit today, let me tell you. Switch sides. And we're gonna relax very soon and come to a sitting position. So let's go now. Pushing your hands, come and sit with me. And bring your hands all the way back. Hands out together. Try to bring your hands as high as you can. Lift your sternum up, look up. So we have a nice stretch of the pectorals here, which is good for the posture. And then relax, bring your hands together and around back. So your hands are pressing in the front and your back is pressing to the back. Relax your neck. And relax, all right. Sit up, hands on the side, but no weight in your hands. Bring your shoulders down. Incline the head on the side. You should feel a stretch in your neck here. Now turn your chin towards your shoulder. Come back to center. And other side, incline your head. Make sure you press the palm of your hand on the floor, that you're bringing your shoulder down. Now turn your chin to your shoulder. And come back to center. And take a deep breath. And relax. One more. And relax. And last one with your biggest smile. Hands together. Thank you so much for being here today, for working out with me. You can join Justine on Tuesday at 11:30 for a cardio workout, or otherwise I'll see you again next week with another strength training together. I hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you again for showing up. I'll see you next week. Bye.